All right. We have now time for questions. You can just move closer. Ayumba, ask your question. It's not working, yeah?
Ayumba from Nation. This goes to Omanyala. There's you, there's Kelly, and Marcel. Who's going to win? Then will it be different this time around? We have fans in the stadium. Actually, it's free. They've announced it's free. So will it be different from when you finished second last year?
Yeah, so like I said, it's all about executing the race. And my prayer is that I get a good start. If I get a good start, then I don't think there's anybody who will catch me. Yeah.
Is it okay? Okay, Ferdinand, looks like we'll have to share your mic, this other one, if you just pass it to your colleague on the other side. Kelly, I've seen your reaction to what he's just said. What is your response?
I come in for one thing.
Talk to us about it.
It's simple as that. I came in for one thing.
All right. Ferdinand, you heard what he said. Competition is stiff here. You definitely have a response to give us. What is it?
Yeah, so like I said, it's all about execution, and sports is entertainment, and they should not forget that in Kenya, this is my hometown, so.
He says a home ground experience. I don't know what Kelly has to say about that. Now, I don't know if Kelly you've been able to see what Omanyala on track. I don't know if you've been able to see him on track, maybe on tape.
Yeah, we did.
You did, yeah? From what you've observed, what do you think are those points you'd likely exploit? Or is that a secret? I bet you've seen him on tape run. Have you? You raced him. Now, what are those points that you think you could exploit based on what you've watched?
Can you explain that in detail?
I'm saying you've seen him run, you've raced with him, basically you know how he runs, and you've said you've come here for one thing. What are those areas you hope to exploit based on what you've seen, how you've seen him run?
I just got to continue to do what I got to do and continue to do what I've been doing.
All right. Ferdinand, same question.
I'll repeat what I said. Tomorrow's race is all about execution, and the best guy will win, and I think I'm the best guy here. And for me, I won't be looking at the competitors. That's the main point. I'll be focusing on the finish line and the times. We're just beginning the season, and we're building up towards the World Championships. And the season is going to be a competitive one because everybody wants to get a prize. And so it all comes down now to mental strength. Yeah, so tomorrow is going to be a very entertaining and tough race.
Entertaining and tough race, he says. Anybody else you've been cheering here, talk to them just before they go. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Talk to them. Just move closer. You'll use my mic.
Kelly, this is a question to Kelly. How do you find the weather here in Kenya?
The weather's nice.
What is the expectation you expect from you?
The weather is nice for me. I've been in all type of weather, so I ran in rain, cold, sleet, snow. We're here to compete, and thank y'all for inviting me out. Hopefully, I'm here again next year to compete.
All right. One last question.
You come from a family of sports. Your background, almost all your family are into sports. So, what motivation are you carrying into tomorrow's race?
Well, I come from a football background, so my family is competitors, so I can step on line. I'm ready to compete.
All right. Let's talk to Yoshua Makori here, and then we'll come to you.
Yoshua Makori, NTV. Swali langu linaenda moja kwa moja kwako Omanyala. Naangalia katika makala iliyopita uliandikisha rekodi ya Afrika, unakimbia nyumbani mbele ya mashabiki mara hii, na shindano lako ndo la mwisho la kufunga shughuli. Rais Uhuru Kenyatta atakuwa pale. Mwanzo sema na mashabiki wako, unawaambia nini?
Kiswahili ama English?
Swahili wakuelewe.
Antongea Sheng. Sasa 977 sahii imepita. Hiyo tumeacha kuiongelea. Tunaenda kuset another record. We want to continue setting records. We want to continue running fast. Tunataka kuendelea kuinspire my kids. So that's the main goal. And kesho najua itajaa. Najua mimi ni ule mse na kuanga hype na vitu kama hizo. Pata field imejaa, upate unajua the last 2 years we've not been competing against kwa stadium ziko na mafans. So this is another opportunity. It's a moment that I know I'll cherish forever. And kesho wasa watafika stadium wataenjoy sana. Yeah.
Swali lingine, Yoshua Makori ama upo sawa? Upo sawa, uko ngangari? Nashukuru. Tuzungumze ndugu yangu hapa. Tell us your name and in what capacity you're speaking.
My name is Dickens, and we are part of the team doing the Omanyala story. So this is basically an in-house question, but for the wider audience. We're just talking to the coach. We saw you train in the morning. You're training your stats. I think the coach was saying that he wants to build your starting power. So would you tell us a little bit about that? And then also, this is this is a very unfamiliar territory for Kenyans. Kenyans are normally used to the long distance races. Is that pressure or is it motivation for you?
You know, when I first came into this sport, I knew it wasn't being... The Kenyans are not doing it so much. I mean, they're doing middle and long distance. When I came here, the main reason was to be the first person to break the limits and to encourage the generations. So there's not much pressure. I'm doing this for fun. It's something I love doing, and it's glad that something that I'm doing with passion comes out to entice people. So I'll keep doing that. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Olympics gold medalist Lamont Marcel Jacobs just made his way to the stage. A round of applause, please. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I'm told his interpreter is here, so we need to find a way of him sitting close, right? Somewhere, or maybe over there. Or you could just stand. There's a seat over there. So, Omanyala, you could just pass the microphone to the other end. You've come to Kenya, first time I bet in Kenya. How has the experience been for you so far? You've landed about 2-3 days now.
I speak in Italian because I prefer. I have a translate.
Okay.
Te lo dico direttamente a te. No, è la prima volta in Kenya, sono molto contento di essere qui. È un posto che non ho mai conosciuto e che mi piacerebbe conoscere più approfonditamente. Ieri ho provato la pista, le sensazioni sono ottime, quindi non vedo l'ora di gareggiare domani.
It is his first time in Kenya. He really liked the first part of the experience he made so far, and he really would like to come and stay much longer than what will happen this time. Yesterday he also tried the warm-up track and he had a very good first impression, so he can't wait to compete.
All right, you've come to Kenya, you're sitting next to your competitors. Do you think they are strong enough to beat you when the race kicks off tomorrow at Kasarani?
No, io porto veramente molto rispetto per i miei avversari, loro sono due grandissimi campioni. Ho fatto questa scelta di venire qui perché sapevo che loro erano presenti e che mi potevano dare un grandissimo stimolo per correre più forte. È l'inizio di una stagione, quindi quello a cui punto di più è arrivare al campionato del mondo e cercare di arrivare davanti a tutti. Questo è un percorso che inizia da qui e sicuramente loro sono il mio più grande stimolo in questo momento.
They are the reason why I came here, because they're two great champions and they gave me the impulse to decide to start earlier my season. So of course the goal for the 22 outdoor season is to get the top shape in Oregon and be the first one even there. But of course the thought about meeting these two guys has been very stimulating for him, and it was the only reason why he decided to come here to Nairobi.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, any questions from the champions from that end? So just kindly make your way here. Right, yeah. The lady with the green hoodie, kindly. Low with the cameras. All right, something like that. All right.
Okay, greetings again. First of all, I want to say it's great to see new school and traditional school seated together in Kenya. My name is Tracy, I'm from Nigeria, and I would like to throw the question to each one of you. Ferdinand, you are in a field that is new for Kenyans in the sprint event. Do you feel pressure? Same thing for you, Italian champion. You shocked everyone. Do you feel the pressure of carrying a nation every time you run? And how do you handle it? And for you, my good man from America, your country is traditionally known to be sprinters with a great system for athletics and whatnot. Do you feel the pressure at all in this new age of facing contenders from countries that normally would not be the countries you look out for when it comes to this particular event? Thank you.
All right, let's start with the Ferdinand from the far end.
Okay. There's no much pressure because I'm doing what I love. Like I said, it's something that I love and I'm doing it out of passion and just to build this legacy and to make Kenya a sprinting nation because there's so much talent in Kenya. It's just that people needed to see that it can be done and can happen. So that's what I'm doing. I'm pushing it now. And yeah, you can't put pressure on yourself. Anytime you put pressure on yourself, you end up messing up things. So just handling it as it comes.
All right, let's have Marcel respond.
Io in realtà ero già pronto da tempo a correre tempi di questo tipo, quindi per me non è stata una sorpresa arrivare a quelle Olimpiadi al massimo della forma e portare a casa quel risultato. La pressione no, fa parte del gioco, credo che sia fondamentale averla e sicuramente ci saranno dei momenti no nella stagione, non è detto che bisogna vincere sempre, no? Però l'importante è vincere quando conta e per ora abbiamo dimostrato sempre di vincere quando più contava e speriamo di continuare a farlo.
He said that he was able, I mean, he knew he was able to run those times and those performances even before last Olympic Games. So for him it was not a complete surprise what happened last year in Tokyo. He doesn't feel the pressure, but he's motivated by the feeling that he's carrying on country and about all the expectation that, of course, has born after last Olympic Games. Of course, he knows that there might be some, critical moments during the season, some not always positive moments during the season, but this is part of the game. The most important thing is to achieve the top shape and the top, the momentum in Oregon. So, for all the steps in the middle, he's ready.
All right, Kelly.
For me, pressure is now on my shoulder. It was on all the other 100 meters running that ain't performed. So I came and performed and got what I got out of the championships.
All right. There's one more question here. You came fast, so you go fast, then you go next. Tell us your name.
Robert from Absa Bank Comms team. Question to Ferdinand and Marcel. You've been competing in the 60 meters indoor events. How is that helping you to prepare for the 100 meters, especially Ferdinand, you said you want to nail your start. And Curly, you completely breezed the 200 meters last time in Cape Kano. This time you're coming for the 100 meters. Is that purposeful, strategic, and do you want to continue that for the long haul? Thanks.
Yeah, so the main aim for me to participate in the 60 meters, and my coach can bear that, he's here. The main thing was to just get the start right and to try and improve how fast you can get to the 60 meters. And that really worked well. And we hope that now going into the outdoor season, that's going to impact very positively on my 100-meter race.
Io ho deciso di fare la stagione indoor perché sapevamo che la prima parte di gara era quella in cui perdevo di più dai miei avversari rispetto dai 60 metri in poi, quindi sapevamo che dovevamo migliorare molto su quella parte siamo diventati campioni del mondo anche lì, quindi credo che la strada sia quella giusta.
He decided to make the indoor season right because the first part of the 100-meter race was the one where his gap with the others was, more sensible. So for this reason, the indoor season has been planned, and he became world indoor champion as well. So it means that the path is the right one.
For me, I started my 100-meter season late, so it's all about getting sharpened for each and every event I do for USA's.
All right, I hope your question is answered. All right, move closer, please.
Yes, thank you once again for the opportunity. My name is Omondi Onyata from the Star newspaper. My question goes to Jacobs. I was doing a bit of reading up on you, and I learned that you tried out different sports before you settled on athletics. My question is, how have those sports been influential in your career as an athlete? And also, I read about your mom being influential in your career. From your experience, how is family important in an athlete's career and just developing your sport? Thank you.
Sì, ho provato parecchi sport prima di avvicinarmi all'atletica, però in realtà ho iniziato veramente a fare sport quando ho iniziato a fare atletica, ovvero a 10 anni, è stato il momento in cui l'ho iniziato a praticare e da lì non ho più smesso di praticarla. La famiglia è importantissima per me, mia madre in primis è stata quella che mi ha dato l'input di iniziare, di credere sempre in qualcosa, ed è sempre stata la mia più grande sostenitrice e lo è tuttora. E lo stesso i miei figli sono quelli che mi danno la motivazione di correre sempre più forte per cercare di non fargli mancare niente rispetto a quello che è mancato a me nel passato.
So he practiced several sports before starting with athletics, but since he started when he was 10 years old, he never quit doing athletics, and he only concentrated on that. So of course it was really nice to practice, but only at school level, other disciplines, but athletics has become central since he was 10 years old. The family for him and the support that his mom gave me throughout all his life has been crucial to bring him at the point he is now. And he's trying to be supportive and to give his kids also everything that he has not received while he was a kid. So from this point of view, he has to thank athletics because is giving him the opportunity to take care of his family very well.
All right. Anybody we're leaving out? All right.
This goes to you, Omanyala. You've been racing across the globe. Now you're racing here at home. Home fans, but more importantly, racing in front of your family. What does that mean to you? Your kid will be there, your wife, possibly your siblings, your dad, your mom. How will that impact how you race?
It's always a pleasure to compete at home because every time you go and compete abroad, see people are watching you on TV, but now there's a chance that they're going to watch me live at home. I think this will be the last international competition for Kenya, I think in like 2 or 3 years to come. So we have to make it count. Yeah. And again, I like to tell my competitors that they should remember that this is my hometown. Yeah. So we're expecting a very good and a very tough competition tomorrow.
All right. I think that marks the end of our panel discussion. I hope I'm not locking anybody outside. Our champions, Ferdinand Omanyala, Lamont, Marcel Jacobs, Fred Kelly. A round of applause, please. So you could just pose for a photo. right, we good? Are you okay? The sponsors want to talk to them. So you can talk to them, or it's true. Right here? All right. Just move towards this direction, please. Right here.